So here we are back again on Bored Ape Jesus with Brad Jersak and me in our kitchen in front of a candle, which is looking a little bit gothic. Like it? No? Great. So Brad, you've written a book which is really challenging and inspiring, called A More Christ-Like God. I wonder if you could just open up the big idea.
Sure. The idea here is that what inspires me about Jesus is he shows us what God is really like. Hebrews chapter 1 says that Jesus is the exact representation of this invisible God who is spirit that no one had ever really seen in his essence. And John 1 says, but Jesus is the one, and he was in the bosom of the Father. It's like his ear was on his Father's heart. And then he says, and he's come and made him known to us. I find this inspiring because it's a corrective to some of our toxic images of God. You know, some people are terrified by God, or they think if there's a God, he'd be like a punishing judge or a tyrant king, kind of like a Zeus figure in the sky that's just more dangerous than love. Others feel like he's a absentee landlord or a deadbeat dad who's really abandoned us. He's far away, he's distant, he's silent, he doesn't move in our lives. Still others think of him almost like a genie in a lantern. If you rub the bottle right, you'll get your 3 wishes, and you can actually almost use God as your servant, and you're going to manage God now. And maybe like a fairy godmother, right? And so we pray these kind of ways. And then Jesus comes along and he says, you know what, I want to show you exactly what God is like. Sometimes I'll tell people that physicists tell us that before there was matter, there was energy. And that energy produced all matter. And if I were to give that energy a name, I'd call it love. And then I say, and God is love. But if you want to give that love content, you know, what kind of love is it? Is it Miley Cyrus love? Is it, well, actually it's Jesus love. And so we look at the life of Jesus, we look at the teachings of Jesus, and then most of all, like his willingness to go to the cross and reveal to us God's self-giving, radically forgiving, co-suffering love. And they're like, oh, that's what love is. And we see it in this person, Jesus. And I'm like, well, I could follow that kind of God. If God is like that, sign me up. And I have.